everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. We're to go ahead and get into today's reading. How does it feel to be near you? I have two piles for you to choose from today. Pile number one is the Opalite Heart, and pile number two is the orange Calcite, okay? Go ahead and choose your pile or the whole reading, and I will see you at the timestamps in the description. Hey everyone, it's Dominique. Welcome back to my channel, Lunar Light Tarot. If you chose this Opalite Heart, this one is for you. Let's go ahead and get into your reading about how does it feel to be near you, okay? I did pre-shuffle some of the cards today, so we're going to go ahead and start off with the Final Rose Tarot, okay? And the first card that you got was a Three of Wands. So how it feels to be around you, people feel like they're uplifted and they're going places just by being around your energy. Maybe you're someone who really knows how to bring out the best in people, or you help people to see like what progress they're making in their life. You could also be someone who likes to travel, or you're very ambitious yourself. So people like your fun go-getter energy. People like that you can see in other people, and you kind of remind people of how far they've come. So when people are around you, they feel excited about their lives. They feel that they can see their ships coming in, or they have more positivity, essentially. They feel more positivity when they're around you. Okay, the next card that came out for you was also the competition card. Okay, this is the Five of Wands. I do feel like some people could literally feel like there's competition to be around you. There's competition to be your friend. There's competition to be your love interest. And just to get close to you in general, like I think people can sense that you're not someone who a lot of people can access. So there is this sense of competition to like be around you. I'm also getting that how it feels to be near you. You surprise people with who you are. I'm getting that at first, like they may have felt you were some way, and then getting to know you or like being close to you, being around you, they start to be at conflict in their own mind with what they thought that you would be like. They're like, oh wow, I did not expect this person to actually be like this. Okay, maybe from afar, like people feel like you seem unapproachable, or maybe like not as friendly as you actually are. There's something about that as well. All right, we have the Queen of Wands as well. So definitely quite a few Wands cards. They're all been Wands cards so far. So this tells me that people around you, like they feel the passion coming off of you, okay? They feel passionate around you. That's a really big theme, actually, seeing that they're almost all Wands cards. Anyway, so how does it feel to be around you? I think people are really in awe of your attractiveness as well. This is literally called the Beauty Queen card. So, okay, I'm just saying, like, people really like the way that you look. I'm getting that your body can be like very proportionate, or you just look like very, everything goes well with one another. Like your features complement one another. That's what I'm getting. You could have like a very symmetrical looking face as well, or your like body looks very symmetrical. Something about that is coming up. But yeah, people almost feel somewhat intimidated by your beauty as well. That may be coming through. Let's see. But yeah, that definitely catches people's eye a lot when it comes to you. You also have the Host. So how does it feel to be around you? People feel comfortable. People feel like you're taking care of them with the Host card. It's almost like you're someone who people would ask for directions, or they would ask how do things work around here? What are the ropes? And they know that you would give them a real answer. It's almost like you have a lot of knowledge. That's what people see you as. They feel like you have a lot of knowledge, and when you're around, they feel like they can relax because you're taking care of things in some way. Okay, maybe you're a natural leader as well. You just happen to do that, and people really like that around you because they feel like they can be at peace and relax while you like take care of business, so to speak. Okay, so you come off like you know things. You come off like with this kind of boss energy as well, because this card represents the host of The Bachelor. These cards are themed after The Bachelor. So this just tells me that people feel like you have a lot of knowledge and you have wisdom about how things go, okay? And they like that when they're around you. People also feel calm around you. Like people feel, I know I said they feel excited, like they definitely do. People do get excited about their futures, but there's something about you that also makes them feel like very in the moment. And that's what I want to say by calm. Like they feel in the moment, they feel like in the present with you. Okay. Or you recapture people's attention from like the past or the future. All right, and then we have the last one from the final Rose Tarot, the Ace of Swords. This one's called the Fresh Meat card. I'm getting that, how does it feel to be near you? You're someone who could be somewhat like blunt or like straightforward. I think that people don't expect that from you. It's like you have this refreshing air to you, and it's almost, you could be witty as well. Like there's something about it that stings a little bit but is refreshing. Like that's what I'm getting. I don't know, because this is fresh meat, but you wouldn't just eat raw meat. I don't know, my analogy is not making sense, but I'm getting that people, they feel like you have something different about you that's refreshing and is interesting. Like something is intriguing about you. I think it's your intelligence. Like they don't expect you to be as intelligent as you are, or maybe as direct as you are. Or I'm getting that you could be a really great communicator as well. Definitely with the Ace of Swords, you could be a great communicator. It's like you're very honest. You're very honest. You're very forthright. You tell the truth about things. And I think you say it in a way that catches people off guard. Maybe you're like jokingly telling a truth and people are like, oh, like I didn't expect that you would say that. There's something about that around you. So people feel like it's refreshing and they like that you, it's almost like people like that you're not afraid to be disliked, or you'll say whatever's on your mind tactfully. You'll say whatever's on your mind, but you won't really hold back. That's what people feel around you, that you don't hold back, and it's refreshing. All right, let's look at the Romance Angels deck. Okay, the card New Love came out. It says, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So how does it feel to be around you? People are like, that's my new bae. They're interested in you. So yeah, people are definitely interested in you when they get around. It's also because like, there are people when they're around, people see others looking at you. That's what I'm getting, especially because we had the competition card that came up earlier. So it's almost like because other people want you, like you are becoming more popular. Okay, does that make sense? That's what I'm getting. So people are drawn to you in that way. They're like, oh wow, who's that everybody's looking at? Who's that you're talking about, Is this the person that you introduced me to, like you were talking about last week? Like there's something about you being kind of like popular in a way, and like maybe the circles that you run in, or the city that you're in, and that also stirs people's feelings for you. How does it feel to be around you? Like people can feel that around you. People can like see that. Okay, then we have Express Your Love. It says, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So when people are around you, they feel a need to impress you in some way, or they feel a need to like let you know how they feel about you. This could even be on a friendship level, like, or a family level, where people want to tell you how much you've impacted their life, or what they really feel towards you. You can have people who like confess their feelings for you a lot. And again, that could be a friend being like, I want to let you know that I really love you, like that kind of thing. But yeah, I think people tend to let you know how they feel about you pretty often, or they really want to. That's how it feels. Like they want to let you know something heavy on their mind is what it feels like. And then we have Very Soon. How does it feel to be near you? I actually thought about this card before I did the reading and how I would interpret it. I do feel like this one is trying to say it feels like the moment is fleeting. It feels like very soon you could go away. Very soon the moment will end. There's something about like you being pretty private, or like not being able to access you all the time. So how does it feel to be near you? Is like people try to savor the moment because they feel like you're going to step away, or you're going to be one of the first people to like leave the function, like that kind of thing. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into the Soulful Woman cards now. How does it feel to be near those who chose the Opalite Heart? We have Sanctuary that came up. Oh my gosh, yes, the people feel very peaceful around you. There's something about like your eyes as well that really draws people in. You have like a lot of light in your eyes. Like this person has a lot of light in their eyes. Okay. It says, in my inner sanctuary, I connect to peace, inner quietude, and comfort. So around you, people feel very comfortable. They feel at peace. People feel more at peace. So they almost get more excited about like their future. You're the peace that you give people makes them feel like they can continue on. I know it's kind of like extra, but it kind of is true. Like you help to people relax, and in that relaxation, they're more comfortable with taking like the next step. They're like, I finally rested. I finally like had a good time with someone. Maybe I want to like, take a step towards what I want. You leave people feeling inspired. That's what I'm trying to say. You leave people feeling inspired for sure. There's something about like the way that your demeanor is that makes people really think about you. It makes you an enigma. The way that you like act. Maybe people you're around haven't been around people like you. You just act differently than other people maybe in your area or something. Okay. And then we also have the power of my voice. I speak my truth and express my feelings to others with care and compassion. What did we talk about earlier? Yes. So people feel like you speak your truth very honestly, and you say it tactfully, but wittily as well. Okay, there's something about you having wit, and being a little spicy. Okay, like your truth is kind of spicy, but you're saying it in a nice way. It's a great spice, People also like the sound of your voice. Okay, that's what I'm picking up on. People also like kind of look at your hair a lot. People will like your hair, and they like your eyes as well. Okay, and now we're gonna round things off with the Island Time Wellness Law of Attraction and Love Oracle cards. Alrighty, how does it feel to be near them for those who chose the Opalite Heart? Okay, don't mind the train noise. Alright, then we have Abundance. This one says, keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. So people feel more blissful when they're like around you, and they feel like that peace. That peace is very similar emotion, right, to like abundance. Peace is what you would experience if you were to have more abundance. So people feel when they're around you like their goals are more attainable. I know it's kind of like a stretch, but hear me out. People almost feel like their goals are more attainable because they're more at peace when they're around you. And they're like, yeah, I could continue to find this peace in this aspect of my life, or in this aspect of, you kind of inspire people to go out and find more of that energy for themselves, because it seems like you live in some kind of abundance. Okay. That's really what I'm getting at. Okay. It seems like you live in abundance, or like you're just doing very well for yourself. It doesn't have to be like you're, oh my God, I'm financially free, but it's like your mindset is really positive. You're a relaxed person, you're not overly stressed, and you have a lot of love around you. That's what it seems like, to other people. So they want more of this for themselves. You kind of inspire people to go out and change their lives in some way. People like the way that you live your life. They like your demeanor. All right. You seem like someone who, even if everything was going wrong, you would still find a way to smile. That's what it seems like to other people. All right. How does it feel to be near you? We have Mayhem. It says, your manifestation is happening. Current issue reveals past wounds. Spiritual growth, hang tight. Okay, this is interesting. I'm getting this is more specifically for like when you go out and like when you're trying to have fun. So how it feels to be around you is that people know it's going to be a good night. People know that there's going to be excitement in the air. That's what it feels like, that there's excitement, that there's some kind of like chemistry or electricity in the air. That's what it feels like, especially when you're going out and you're like having fun. That's what like the mayhem energy is about. People feel like you're a little mischievous too, or like there's a little bit of that energy, that mischievous energy around. And they feel like, oh, what could happen tonight? Like they just feel like you're someone who could be down for anything, like you know how to have a good time, basically. You know how to have a good time, and a lot of good things maybe tend to come to you. So they feel like it's going to be an exciting time, okay? All right, let's get one more. And then we have the golden mirror. Ooh, okay. We have self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, and love bombing. All right, some people could be defensive towards you. Some people could definitely be defensive towards you, and that's how they feel to be around you. They feel like your good energy is almost like love bombing. I have to say that. I think some people could mistake your energy of being like trying to be a host or like being there for people, and you're kind of coming off as very like attractive. People are definitely attracted to you. They may come that may come off to some people like unnerving. Okay, it may come off to some people unnerving. That's what I'm getting with that one. Some people could feel like you're self-absorbed when they're around you. Okay. I just feel like, you care about yourself. I wouldn't necessarily say you're like self-absorbed. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. But yeah, so that's also what I'm getting. Okay, let's get one more because let's see. We also have say affirmations. People could like the way that your lips look since this is these lips on these cards. Okay. Manifesting happens in present tense in a present life, believable to you. Yeah. When people are around you, again, they really feel like they're in the present moment. I feel like for the most part, you have people who receive really well. And then there are some people who, don't receive you as well. And they think that you're kind of like full of it or something. Maybe it's because you come off really positive. You come off really positive about other people's lives and your own. And so they're like, nah, I don't believe it. Like, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, especially because we had the term believable to you. There are some people who I'm getting that. There are some people who don't believe that you are like as kind as you say you are. 5 out of 5 when I said that, timing. That you as kind as you say you are, or that you are as giving as you say you are, or the way that you come off, they just don't necessarily believe it. But a lot of people do, they understand you and they know that you're trying to bring them into the present moment, or that you are someone who's like living very much in the present. Yeah, and it doesn't, I would say advise most people, okay? All right, that's what I have for y'all today. I really hope that you enjoyed the reading. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up if you did like it. Subscribe to my channel, even become an OG, and that way you can watch the OG reading. It is a reading at the end of the video for my subscribers, and it's going to be all about your most memorable traits. So go ahead and check that out if you would like more from me. All right, thanks so much for being here today, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Okay, bye. Hey pal number 2, it's Dominique. Welcome back to my channel, Lunar Light Tarot. If you chose the orange calcite, this one is for you. Let's go ahead and get into your reading. How does it feel to be near you? I did already pre-shuffle some of these final rose tarot cards, so let's get into these, okay? All right, so the first card that you got was Destiny. How does it feel to be near you? Okay, I will go ahead and say that I think some people, when they get near you, they could feel like it's a sort of like fated event, right place, right time sort of thing, of like, how lucky am I to have met this person or been here at this time? That's what I'm getting. Like, that's how it feels to be around you. People are like, oh my God, I was not expecting to meet someone. I wasn't expecting to, see you today, that kind of thing. They feel like it's serendipitous when people meet you. And I think part of it is definitely due to your energy. I think that you can attract people to you really easily, and you get along with lots of different kinds of people. People just feel like you're their match, okay? When you meet them, they feel like you're a good match, and it's really exciting for them to be around you. They feel lucky, okay? People feel lucky when they get around you. Okay, we also have the insecure card. Straight up. So some people do feel insecure around you. Some people notice basically the effect that you have on others, or maybe how people treat you or how they respond to you. And it makes them feel more insecure, like because they do not get those same responses. That's what I'm getting. I'm also seeing that, like, how do I get this feeling? I get this feeling like people misjudge you, okay? Especially people who like maybe met you at a distance, or they didn't really know you very well, and when they actually come near you or they meet you in person, you're different than what they expected you to be like, okay? You're much different than what they expected you to be like. I'm getting this is specifically for people who like are meet online, okay? Or meeting online and then they end up seeing each other in person, all right? They just feel like you carry yourself different, you act different, like, not that they didn't like have a conversation with you before, but some people feel like they were waiting for a mask to drop when it came to you, and it like never happened. And that's what has them feeling like, oh, okay, like a little bit guilty about that. I'm picking up on that. People can feel guilty about misjudging you. Especially because this one is the Five of Pentacles. So yeah, I feel like people change their perspective when it comes to you, or when they get around you, if they knew you, or they knew of you previously. Okay. All right. Then we have what is this? Six of Pentacles, which is the quality time. So how does it feel to be near you? People feel like you're a very giving person, that you're someone who is really, it's comforting to be around. And the time that you spend with people, you really make it quality. Like, you have really great conversations with people, and it seems like you're very in the moment. Like, you really care about being present with the person that you're talking to, or you're like engaging with. Okay. That's what people think about you, or like that's how people feel when they're around you, is like, this person's really here, they're really listening to me. And people feel like you're an active listener. That's what I'm getting here. But they really enjoy the quality time that they spend with you. So when people are around you, they just feel like it was time well spent, Like, they really do have a great time. I'm getting that you're someone who's received like really, really well. You're received really well. Like, people just enjoy your energy. They feel like you're like chill, peaceful, someone who's just like easy to get along with. You get along with all different kinds of people. That's what I'm getting. And then we also have the first kiss card, the Ace of Cups. Okay, they've got the Ace of Cups, and we also have the Two of Cups here. Oh my gosh. So how does it feel to be around you? It's also like romantic. I mean, I think you have quite a few people who would be interested in you romantically. And when they get around you, there are a lot of butterflies. Okay, there are a lot of sparks. People could fantasize about like kissing you when they're near you. They fantasize about like going on a date with you. I'm getting a lot of like fantasy energy, especially because this is how they feel when they're near you. They kind of wish that they could do more with you when they're near you. The people who are interested in you. Okay, they wish they could do more, like kiss and go on a date and hang out. All those things. Okay, what else am I getting from these? So you could make people feel lightheaded, or like in the best way. Like, you make people feel a little bit like, whew, like, that feeling when you see someone really attractive and you go like, whew, like, ooh. That's what I'm getting. Okay, you give them that feeling where they're like, oh my God, I'm getting a little lightheaded. I feel a ways. That's what I'm getting by them like drinking alcohol here. You could give people like a natural high, okay? When they're around you, your energy makes them feel kind of high. I won't even lie. That's what I'm getting. Okay, rhymes. But yeah, that's how it feels to be around you. People definitely fantasize about going on dates with you and like kissing you. It's coming through heavily. Let's go ahead now and check at the Romance Angels Oracle. If you guys like the reading so far, be sure to give it a thumbs up. That'd be awesome. Okay, how does it feel to be near them? Orange Calcite. We have religious factors. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, some people feel like it's a fated event when they come around you. It's a little dramatic, but no, I'm just kidding. It's nice, so I guess. It says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Some people feel like a spiritual connection when it comes to you. Like, people who are spiritual would say that they feel drawn to you in that way, or they feel, maybe they wouldn't say it, but they do feel drawn to you in that way. Especially because we had the Destiny card. I'm just getting that people feel lucky to be around you. They feel like this is synchronistic when you come around, okay? I'm also getting that people feel like, again, I got this earlier, that it's good luck to see you. Like, whenever they see you, they end up having like a really good day or something. Or you have like this very positive energy that leads them to having a good day. Then we have retreat, okay? It's time to disconnect from the world. So when people are around you, they really feel like they're encompassed in your company, okay? It's like it's just you and them. Especially because we had this quality time card. There could be so many people around, but it just feels like you and them, okay? Especially if you're talking to someone one-on-one. Like, that's the biggest thing. If you're talking to someone one-on-one, they really do feel like, there's no one else around. Meaning that you're very interesting to talk to, okay? And maybe you're very deep as well. And you just, not even that you have to say that or you have to allude to it. People can just tell. People can tell by like the way you form your sentences, or like the way that you pause.
and will look off wistfully. Like there's something about that. There's something about you that like looks really that you just look deep. Okay, people feel like still waters run deep, and when they're around you, they feel like they don't have to worry about whatever else is going on. You know, it's like it's just you and them for the moment. They don't have to worry about paying their bills. They don't got to worry about, yeah, what am I going to eat later today? That's what I'm thinking. You know, like their mind kind of just goes blank, and it's like, whoa, I'm just in this moment right now. It's really nice. Okay, I see y'all. Like, let's do one more. Okay, then we have deception. Not deception coming out. All right, it says someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. I will say this narrative popped up in the last reading, and I feel like it's still accurate. Some people feel like this energy that you portray is like a mask. You know, like it's just a mask that you wear, and you're not really like this. Especially, oh my gosh, especially because we kind of chittled that earlier with the insecure card, saying that some people they felt like you was going to be a certain way in person, and they didn't totally like believe you when you introduce yourself for the first time. I feel like when it comes to you, and let me know in the comments, when it comes to you, it's like you get what you see, and you just are who you are. You know, you don't need to put on a front. You don't need to act cute for 3 months and then the monster comes out. Like, it's not like that. You know, you just are who you are, and that's, you can see that off the bat. And some people don't believe it. They just don't believe it. Like, you know, they feel like you're putting on a mask or something. So that's the way that people also feel when they're around you. They feel like they're waiting for the other shoe to drop or something. Some people, I would say that's like more like hateration, you know, the smell. If that's a word, like, you know, that's more like hater-ish, you know. But yeah, that's how some people receive you. Some people. All right, let's go ahead into the Soulful Woman deck. All right, get the citrus. I almost said citrus calcite, the orange calcite. Orange calcite. Then we have Soul's Journey. Okay. It says, living from soul opens me to magic that exists when I surrender to divine manifestation on its own terms and timing. This makes me think of the Destiny card again when it comes to like on its own terms and timing. How people feel when they're around you, and they feel like you're very deep. There's something about you that people get very curious about. Maybe you have openly said that you're spiritual, or people assume you to be like a spiritual person, because when they get around you, people have this feeling that you're on this special path, you know, that you're really living for you, and you're living to find your own like peace and truth and what works for you. You're open to that divine manifestation. So when people are around you, they kind of feel that divine energy. And I think that is because, I think that's a cause for people feeling this like serendipity around you as well. Does that make sense? Like they feel like you're lucky, and they feel like, oh my God, 1111, as I was saying this. They feel like you're lucky, and they feel like, you know, it's a fated event to be around you because you have so much energy that's divine. Okay, straight up, like you have that energy. People can tell that you are living and directing your life in a way where you're trying to like find your passions and find your joy, you know, and have that work for your life. So something like pretty inspiring about that. And also it's mysterious. So people feel like you're very mysterious as well. Like this is definitely a mystery. Okay. They also have time of follow. Creative manifestation occurs more easily when I have nurtured myself and honored my time of follow. So I feel like this goes back to the retreat card as well, because this is speaking about like a time of rest, you know? So when people are around you, they feel like it is restful. I'm also saying that people really like your voice, or that if you like sing, that they like the way you sing too. It's coming through. Creative manifestation. I do feel like when people are around you, they're able to be inspired by your like train of thought or like the way that you think about things. I mean, that specifically like the way that you think about things and maybe the way that you like your pacing of life is inspiring to people because you're someone who allows yourself to rest and allows yourself to, you know, get what you need, and you're more so following joy than you are following obligation. And people find that to be inspiring and they want more of that, okay? So people, yeah, people enjoy the way that you live your life and they can sense that from just being around you, you know? I mean, you can sense when someone is like uptight or they have a lot going on or they're very like stressed out from their lives. And you can tell when someone is like peaceful and relaxed and just in their cadence. And someone could have a really stressful life, but come off that way because they've like mastered a lot of stuff in their emotions. Or, I mean, we all get stressed. I'm not trying to say like stress will disappear if you master your emotions, something like that. But you know how to like handle things really well and put things into perspective, and that shines through a lot in the way that you come off to people. Okay, all right, so we're gonna wrap things up with the Alentine Wellness Law of Attraction and Love Oracle cards. I got them mixed in here. If you guys like this reading, consider being subscribed because then you get an extra reading at the end of every video. Today's OG reading for the, for the OGs subscribers is going to be your most memorable trait, okay? So that's going to be at the end of the video, your most memorable traits, extra reading. How does it feel to be near them? So choosing the orange calcite. How does it feel to be near them? Okay. Then we have how to manifest. Interesting. I think this one came out in the last one or something similar. Believe, feel having it, inspired action, know it is done, have fun, align, and receive. So when you're around people, you make them feel very aligned. Again, with like the fated events and the synchronicities, you make them feel very aligned to their own happiness or what they feel like is coming for them, okay? And maybe it's because like you're someone who, you share your wins or you share your mindset on things, but it really helps people and it inspires people. You help to like inspire action in people for them to take action in different areas of their life. Notice how specificity matters. Interesting. The universe can only give you what you ask for. Narrow it down. Be as specific as feels good. How does it feel to be around them? Oh, okay. So people feel like you hit the nail on the head with what you say to them. And it could be that like you're someone who knows how to read people and just knows how to talk to them, and knows how to like relate to them. And I feel like that's definitely a skill. And you really hit the nail on the head when you're talking to people. It's like you could be talking about something that you feel like is unrelated, maybe like some kind of story that you went through, but you actually just solve someone's problem for them, like just by telling the story and you had no idea. So you speak to people without like in that way, without knowing it. And how does it feel to be near them? Okay, one last one flew out. And it says, love where you are. Appreciate current circumstances. Ask yourself why you want what you want and then see the beauty in it all. So, wow, interesting. You really inspire people to see the big picture. And I don't know what it is. Like you inspire people to be like less stressed, okay? And just like appreciate where they are in life because the way that you come off is like you're very happy to just be in the space that you're in. You're happy to, if you're at work that day, you're chilling at work. You're like, I'm not trying to rush out of here. I'm just living my life. Like if you were, at a party, you're enjoying every ounce of that. If you're hanging out with your friends, like you were in the moment. And that really inspires people to do the same for themselves and not always look towards the future or look at the past. You really help to bring people in the present moment and help them to like appreciate what's happening now, because you're someone who it's evident to people that you appreciate your life as it is. Like you just seem very peaceful in that way. You don't seem like you're like restless or like you don't seem very restless. You just seem at peace with what's happening in your life. And so it inspires people to also try, find that peace in their present moment. Okay. Oh my gosh, guys, that's what I got. All right. Thank you so much for watching today's reading. I really do hope that you enjoyed it. If you'd like more from me, you become an OG, hit the subscribe button, and you can watch the most memorable traits at the end of the video. I have a different topic for every one of my videos. It's like a second reading. I also have a website where I can book personal readings of me and a TikTok. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll talk to you in the next one. Love and light. Bye. Hello there to my OGs. This is the very end of the reading. I'm so happy to have you all here today. Let's go ahead and get into your most memorable traits, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this FaceTime style reading today. I gotta switch things up on y'all, you already know. So yeah, what are your most memorable traits, okay, for my OGs? What are the, oh, the beauty queen comes out first. I know that's right. Okay, this is your reading. Anyway, so your most memorable trait is your beauty. It's like you're very attractive. Like, and this keeps coming up on my channel, and I really be seeing some of y'all Abbies, and like, oh my god, the babes are cute. Like everyone's so cute in the comments. Everyone looks good. Like everyone looks really good. I'm just saying, like, wow. I had to have a personal moment there because I'm like seeing y'all in the comments like, whoa, look at all the baddies in here. So that makes sense to me. That checks out. Anyway, yeah, your beauty is definitely noted, okay? People definitely remember that about you way past the fact. All right, we also have the Ten of Pentacles here, the hometowns. A most memorable trait about you. Okay, if you let people into your house, people always remember what your house looks like, or they feel like they like the look of your home. All right, that's one of their most memorable traits. Or you really care about your home. You really care about the way that your home looks. I would also say that you're like, people would say that you are successful, okay, or you're really happy. You're successful in the ways that matter. You know, you're really you're have a great mindset. I feel like you're someone who's, you know, you're doing well for yourself. You're comfortable. You have good friends around you, family. You have people you can trust. You know, so people feel like you have a lot of things going for you, and that's very memorable about you. But you kind of, so from the outside, you really seem like you have it all together. Okay, what's memorable about my OGs? All right, so your intelligence is what makes you very memorable. This one's called the intellectual, so for sure. What's also memorable about you is like the way that you speak and the way that you write, okay? Especially if you tend to write a lot, like emails, anything like that. The way that you speak and the way that you write, okay, is very memorable. People could also remember that you wear glasses, okay? It happen to be a memorable trait about you. People could like the way that you look in glasses, so that's what's memorable about it, okay? But yeah, the way that you speak and the way that you write is very memorable. And then we have for the right reasons. Oh, great. So people always remember that you have good intentions, okay, and that you put your best foot forward. It's like, you know, we can't always know what our impact is going to be, right? But we always can have the best intentions and be able to pivot, you know, when we make mistakes because they're inevitable, right? But people know that you always, you know, you put your best foot out there. People like that you're not someone who goes out with like malice or ill intent. Because there are some people who are like that. They remember that you always had good intentions. You always did things for the right reasons. Oh my God, I love that. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the romance angels now. What are their most memorable traits? Okay, we have wedding. For me, this card talks about seriousness, like things are getting serious. So what's memorable about you is that you take your future very seriously, okay? And you also take your love life very seriously. Like I feel like you're not the type to like play around or like play games, or you just want someone who's like serious when it comes to you. So that was a very memorable thing about you, is like your standards or like what you would tolerate, okay? And how serious you are about your future, you know, how serious you are about your future. It's your most memorable trait. You have new love. Okay, so what's memorable about you is that you always seem to have like a new bang. That's what I'm getting. It's like you don't stay single for long, okay? And if you stay single for a long time, it's voluntarily. Like, let's be real, like it's by choice. People remember that you are single by choice if you are, all right? Or if you became single, you'd have people who would be coming to snatch you up quickly, okay? So it just seems like you always have, you could get someone if you want someone. Like, you know, you just always have options. And that's what's memorable about you. What are the most memorable traits? Okay. We have calling in your soulmate. It's been interesting. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you two together. Okay. So I'm just getting that what's memorable about you is that you're spiritual. And maybe it was kind of like obvious to people, even if you didn't necessarily say it. What's memorable about you is that like it seemed like your prayers were answered. Okay. That's what people would say. I'm getting especially people from your past. maybe like past like schoolmates or coworkers. Yeah, people feel like your prayers get answered or they've seen you become blessed. And that's a memorable trait about you, is that you get blessed pretty often. You just like seem like a blessed person, or like your prayers definitely work. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. It's very memorable that you are protected as well. People could talk about like things that you avoided, or you know how people tell those stories about like, oh my God, like if so and so had went to that party, you know, this had happened, and thank God they didn't go. It's like that kind of thing. So yeah, people feel like you're protected in that way. Okay, and that's a memorable trait about you, is that like, you know, you seem to always land on your feet. Okay, and lastly, we'll look at the Soulful Woman deck again. What is their most memorable trait? Okay, I'm going to take this one. You have In the Flow. When I am in the flow, magic happens. Yeah. People feel, okay, what's memorable about you is that, like, people feel like you were not overly stressed about life, and yet you still ended up in a good position. I think that you kind of, like, juxtapose some people's beliefs, where it's like, I have to be worried about money to make money, or I have to be, working super hard to get to where I'm going. It's like you kind of flow with life and things happen for you, magic happens for you. And that's what's very memorable about you. Some people may have like felt like you weren't going to go very far because you weren't taking things seriously, or you were like investing in a passion, right? Or just like had a different way of living life that worked for you. And people are realizing that maybe they were forcing themselves into something while you were actually going with the flow of who you were. So that's the tea. Okay. What is their most memorable trait? Okay. Igniting my joy. Wow. People remember how you follow your joy. Attuning to the highest good in myself and others ignites my natural joy. Sorry about the train sound, y'all. It is what it is. But yeah, okay. So people remember how you always sought out your joy. I'm not even getting that you're like super joyous, bubbly, bright. Like, I mean, you could be like, that's great. But more so, I'm getting that people remember how you always made a way for your joy, how you always fought for your peace and your joy. And you wanted that most in life, or like this seemed like you wanted that most. And you like went after that. You went after what makes you feel that energy. So that's what's very memorable about you. Okay, last one. Oh, the last one's amazing. Shook. Okay, we have path awareness. If I sincerely ask, I am always guided back to the right path for me and to my central purpose. Yes, it's just so memorable that you know yourself and you know your path. People feel like you knew this like at a young age, or like you just kind of got something about yourself at a young age, and that's where you come off as like being so successful right now, or like doing so well. But yeah, people feel like you have an awareness of your path and you really enjoy it, and you know you're letting go of things that are holding you back from experiencing like more joy, because you are serious. You're very serious about your path. And you're very serious about your joy. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Okay, guys, I really hope that you did enjoy today's reading. Thank you so much for watching till the very end. If you would like more from me, I do have a website where you can book personal readings with me, and I also have a TikTok, okay? I did close my Patreon, guys, and it was just because I really wanted to focus on my free content. So if you're wondering why I don't mention the Patreon anymore, that is why. But yeah, check me out on my other platforms though, okay? Anyway, thank you so much for supporting my channel by watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Okay, love and light. Bye.